Hey Birbsquad, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ryan, and this little green nugget is Yoshi, my yellow-sided green cheek parakeet, also known as a conure, if you're fancy. Huh? Since my life is going to be a little crazy this summer and a little hectic, I thought I'd start making videos like this one that's pretty super quick to the point, but still incredibly important. This is one of the most, if not the most important thing when it comes to raising your parrot, and that is understanding their body language, understanding their signs, understanding exactly what they're telling you. I'm going to be doing a series of videos like this one being the most basic stuff. The videos are definitely general speaking, and I'm kind of going to go over what I noticed to be the majority of the meanings behind how these parrots act. But keep in mind that all parrots are different. They're like humans in the sense of we all act and react differently when we're happy, when we're sad. It goes the same way with birds. So the way that my birds react may be a little bit different from yours, but I'm going to try to give you different perspectives and what different things, different meanings that could potentially be what your bird is showing as well. So to get the very first one started, one of the easiest ones to really recognize and what you'll see the most from your bird is head bobbing. Head bobbing happens a lot when your bird is excited, when they're happy to see you, when they're wanting to dance. If this is the one that would rarely, if ever, can be seen as something negative. The only other thing that could be seen as like negative towards head bobbing from a bird is if they're trying to regurgitate. And that's what you need to focus on, not just that one behavior that you see, but the rest of the body and how the rest of the body is corresponding with the main behavior that we see at first. So you see the head bobbing, but look at how the feathers are, the body, how they compose themselves. That will basically give you the story on how they're feeling and what they're wanting you to know. And green cheeks, in particular, they're super playful. You're going to see a lot of head bobbing coming from a green cheek. It's beak grinding. This is very, very common right before bed. This is their winding down time. You'll often see them on their perch that they typically sleep on, and they'll sit there and they'll just kind of grind their beak back and forth side to side. It's equivalent to like reading a child a bedtime story. This is their winding down time. This is how they calm themselves down, get prepared for bed. If it happens during the day, it could also just be another sign of contentment. This is a different perspective coming from my other bird, specifically Clyde, my Gotham's cockatoo that you guys have met in my previous two videos. He actually grinds his beak a lot before bed, but he also does it when he's mad at me. We're in the process of creating a bond with each other, so if I approach him when he's not ready for it, he will oftentimes get mad at me and start grinding his beak side to side. So that's another example that could be your bird expressing with beak grinding that may not be so happy. But like I said, every bird is different. Every bird reacts to different things. That's why you got to read the rest of their body to know how they're feeling. Fluffing up. When you see your bird kind of ruffle their feathers and they're all like poofy, that's usually another sign that they're content, they're happy, they're getting relaxed. Personally, Yoshi does not fluff up a whole lot. I see it more so in my Quaker parrot, but it is still very typical with green cheeks. The majority of the time, a very happy moment. They're getting relaxed, they're fluffing up those feathers, they feel comfortable, and especially if you're near them and they're fluffing up, that's a sign that they're comfortable with you. So that's great if you just recently got a bird and you walk near them and you see them kind of fluff up. If the rest of their bodies are relaxed, their eyes are at a normal state, their feet are in normal state, they're in their typical birdie posture, that's a good sign that they're comfortable with you and they're not as fearful. What are you two doing? Another perspective on a bird fluffing up, it could mean that maybe it's potentially too cold in your house. Notice that my birds in particular do better anywhere from 70 to about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, your bird may be able to handle a little bit less, a little bit more than what my birds do. Hanging upside down in their cage. This is extremely common with green cheek parakeets. You will see at some point in time your green cheek hanging from everything. They are a very, very playful species. They're very acrobatic, so this is very common. They're exercising, they're playing around, and again, if you're able to stand beside them or near them and they're like upside down, hanging around in their cage, that's another sign they're comfortable with you being near. If they're playing, then that's awesome. That's a great sign that they're comfortable with you. Now, on the opposite though, I know this is a little bit different, and we'll talk about these different signs in later videos, but if they're at the bottom of their cage hanging out, not a good sign. But yes, they can fly down, pick up something, and go back up. You notice your bird spending a lot of time down there, go see a vet. Constant wing flapping. The one that's probably the trickiest because it can mean a multitude of different things. This one probably has more of a different like situations and meanings than the rest of them. This is a form of exercise, especially if your bird has been in their cage most of the day. If they're wanting out, they'll typically sit there on a perch and they'll just like literally just like flap. I notice this more so with my birds in particular when their flight feathers are coming back through. And I've noticed it recently again with my dolphin's cockatoo because he is getting his flight feathers. They're starting to come back in. So he's been doing more flapping than he typically did when I first brought him home. Another one that they're just getting ready to like practice to fly in, see how far they can go, if they can glide. You know, they're testing things out. Now in the not so happy time of your birds and wing flapping, I noticed this one more so with my Quaker, but it has happened with my Green Cheek in the very beginning when we were working on a bond, and he had times that he was not so thrilled with me. If your bird tends to get quite angry with you, you'll see them flap their wings a lot, but it's not just that. It goes back to reading the rest of their body. Where are their feet positioned? Do they look like they're about to take off and fly? Are they like, this is gonna be kind of weird, is their head like leaning down? Are their eyes pinned? Have their beak halfway open. This is the one that I've noticed with literally all of my birds do this. My Quaker actually pants when he does it. My Green Cheek just has it open a little bit and he'll have it like pointed at me and he'll have like that I'm looking into your soul, I'm gonna eat your heart kind of look. That's a good sign. Back the heck away. Your parrot is Discord members actually had this particular thing going on with them and their Quaker. Their Quaker flaps their wings a lot when he would come home. This again could be a sign of excitement and happy to see you. So those are the 5 signs that your bird is happy, with some potential not so happy meanings. But the biggest thing, like I said in the very beginning, pay attention to the rest of their body, not just the one behavior you see. Their whole body tells you a story and tells you how they're feeling. So get into the habit of noticing how their whole body reacts, not just the one main thing you see. But I hope that this helps you guys out. If you like this video, give me a like for me and subscribe to this channel. And I'll definitely do more videos on their behaviors, because this is the part honestly with birds that I love the most. I love learning about their behaviors and the psychology about birds. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you for being here with me. And if you haven't already, follow me on my socials, both Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are both at Victoria Ryan. My Twitch, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my Discord link is down in the description, pinned comment. My Patreon is down there as well. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, Birbsquad. See you later, you guys.